You finally took the time off. Maybe it was a long weekend. Maybe it was an actual vacation. Maybe it was just a Sunday where you did absolutely nothing on the to do list. And Monday morning came and you still were exhausted. Not a little tired, exhausted, like the rest didn't even touch it. If that's ever been you, I need you to hear this. The rest didn't fail you. You were trying to fix the wrong thing. Burnout is not just physical tiredness. It's not a sleep debt that you can pay off with a long weekend. It's a deeper kind of depletion. Today, we're going to talk about why rest alone isn't enough and what real burnout recovery looks like. Here's what most people, even very smart, self aware people, get wrong about burnout. They treat it like a battery that just needs recharging. Sleep more, disconnect for a few days, take a mental health day. And those things do matter. I'm not dismissing them. But here's the problem. If the condition that created the burnout hasn't changed, the rest is just a temporary patch. You're refilling a bucket that still has a hole in the bottom. Burnout has three layers, and most recovery attempts only address one of them. Layer one is physical exhaustion. This is the one rest can help with. Your body is tired. You need sleep, movement, nutrition. Most people address this layer and call it done. Layer two is emotional depletion. This is where you've been giving your emotional energy to your team, your clients, your family, your responsibilities, and nothing has been coming back in. You've been emotionally present for everyone and emotionally absent for yourself. Rest doesn't refill this. Presence does. Layer three is mental overload. This is the invisible way. The to-do list running on a loop. The unprocessed decisions, the worries you haven't named, the resentments you've been swallowing. Even when your body is still, your mind is still working. That's why you can sleep 8 hours and still wake up tired. And here's what makes this particularly hard for professionals, leaders, and entrepreneurs. The same traits that make you effective, the drive, the responsibility, the high standards, those same traits make burnout recovery harder because you don't easily give yourself permission to stop. And when you do stop, your mind doesn't know how to actually be still. So the rest feels empty. The vacation feels hollow. And you come back to Monday feeling guilty that it didn't work. Like something is wrong with you. But nothing is wrong with you. You're trying to recover from 3 layers of depletion with a 1-layer solution. That changes today. So what does real burnout recovery actually look like? Inside the personal wellness RX framework, it starts with 2 specific vitamins working together, vitamin D and vitamin A. Let me explain why these two are the foundation of actual recovery. Vitamin D is detox, and this is the one most people skip entirely. Detox isn't a cleanse. It's not a digital detox weekend, although that can help. Detox is the intentional practice of releasing what your mind and emotions have been accumulating. Think about what your mental space looks like right now. Old worries you haven't resolved, conversations you're still replaying, resentments you've been quietly carrying, decisions that are sitting unresolved, low level anxiety about things that haven't even happened yet. All of that takes up space, real, measurable mental and emotional space. And here's the thing, you can't pour rest into a container that is already full. Before rest can work, you need to create space. And that's what vitamin D does. A simple detox practice looks like this: 10 minutes, a pen and paper. You write everything that is currently taking up space in your mind. Every worry, every unfinished thought, everything you've been meaning to deal with, and you get it out of your head and onto paper. Not to solve it, not to fix it, just to release the mental grip of holding it. When something is in your head, your brain treats it like an open task, and where it keeps returning to it. Writing it down closes that loop, even if it's just temporarily. Your brain can let it go because it knows you've recorded it. That alone can reduce some of the mental noise significantly. Now add vitamin A, awareness, and the recovery goes a little deeper. Because here's what most burnt out professionals discover when they finally get quiet: the burnout didn't appear overnight. There were signals, weeks sometimes, months of signals, and they got ignored. They got minimized, or maybe you just pushed past them. Awareness is a skill that helps you catch those signals earlier. It helps you recognize the emotional pattern before it becomes a crisis. It creates a tiny space between the demand and your response. And in that space, you get to choose. When detox clears the mental clutter and awareness teaches you to read your own signals, rest finally has room to work. The combination looks like this in real life. In the morning, before you check your phone, pause. You name one emotion you already are carrying. That's vitamin A, 30 seconds. Maybe midday, you do a quick check in. How's my energy right now? What do I need in this moment? Again, that's vitamin A, catching the signal before the afternoon crash. In the evening, you're going to do a 10-minute brain dump. Everything on your mind is written out. You write one thing you're releasing and one thing you're grateful for. That's vitamin D. 3 small practices, no overhaul to your routine, and no perfect morning routine. Just 2 vitamins working together to start clearing the depletion that rest alone can't reach. Now, inside Personal Wellness RX, I dedicated entire chapters to both vitamin D and vitamin A because these two are foundational for anyone dealing with chronic burnout or ongoing emotional exhaustion. But let me walk you through something you can actually use today from the free My Wellness Snapshot. I want to look at the vitamin D detox page with you because there are 2 prompts on this page that will immediately show you what's taking up space in your mental and emotional life right now. The page opens with 2 notice prompts. First, your mental load. It asks you what thoughts replay on loop in your mind: worries, regrets, frustration, old conversations. I want you to sit with that honestly, because for most of us, especially those carrying a lot of responsibility, there is a constant background noise of mental load that we normalize. We don't even notice it's there anymore. It's just the hum. But that hum is costing you energy every single day. Second, your inputs. This one often surprises people. It asks, what are you consuming daily? News, social media, certain relationships, conversations. Some of what you're absorbing may be adding weight rather than giving you something nourishing back. Think about your daily inputs right now. The news feed you check reflexively, the group chat that's always loaded, the relationship where you leave feeling heavier than when you arrived, the conversations that stay in your head for hours after they ended. Those are inputs, and inputs have outputs. If your inputs are consistently heavy, your mental and emotional output is going to feel depleted, no matter how much sleep you get. The reflection prompts on this page are two of my favorites in the entire snapshot. One, something I am still carrying, a worry, a resentment, a regret that I have not fully let go of. Prompt two, one input in my daily life, a habit, a person, an app that consistently leaves me feeling more drained or negative. I want you to actually pause this video and write those down. Not because writing them will fix everything, but because naming them is the first act of release. You cannot let go of something you won't acknowledge you're holding. In the full Personal Wellness RX book, the vitamin D chapter walks you through a complete emotional declutter process, including how to identify which types of mental clutter you're most prone to holding on to, specific release practices for each type, and how to audit your daily inputs so that what you're consuming starts nourishing you instead of draining you. It's one of the most practical chapters in the book because most of us have never been given a framework for emotional declutter. We just accumulate and wonder why we feel so heavy. The snapshot gives you the first look, the book gives you the full prescription. Now, here are 3 things you can do today, right now, to start addressing the layers of burnout that rest alone can't fix. Action 1. Do a 10-minute brain dump. Get a piece of paper, not your phone, not a notes app, paper. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Write everything that is currently taking up space in your mind. Every worry, every unfinished thought, everything you've been meaning to handle. Don't organize it. Don't solve it. Just get it out. When the timer goes off, set the paper aside. You've just done a vitamin D practice. Action 2, audit one daily input. Choose one thing you consume regularly. A social media app, a news source, a reoccurring conversation, and ask yourself honestly, does this leave me feeling lighter or heavier? If the honest answer is heavier, that's your vitamin D telling you something. You don't have to eliminate it today, just notice it. Awareness is always the first step. Action 3, build a 2-minute morning check-in. Before you check your phone tomorrow morning, take 2 minutes. Name one emotion you're already carrying, set one intention for the day, and that's it. Not a journaling practice, not a meditation routine. 2 minutes of vitamin A before the world starts demanding things from you. Do that for 1 week and notice what shifts. Now, if today's conversation resonated with you, if you recognize yourself in any of those layers of burnout, I want to give you a tool to go deeper. It's called the My Wellness Snapshot, and it's completely free. It walks you through all 5 self-care vitamins, including a full vitamin D detox check-in and a vitamin A awareness reflection. For each vitamin, you get a notice prompt, a reflection question, and one realistic first step you can take this week. It also includes a weekly wellness rhythm page so you can start sketching what a sustainable, nourishing week actually looks like for your real life. The link is in the description. Download it, take 5 minutes with it, and let it show you where you are right now. Not where you should be, just where you are. That honest look, that's where real recovery gets to begin. And if you're ready to go further and actually build a sustainable wellness system around your real life, Wellness Boss Inside Design Life Hub is where we do that work together. The link is below whenever you're ready. Mental health is not a destination. It's not something you achieve after enough rest. It's a lifestyle, one small, intentional practice at a time.